What makes the new COVID-19 vaccine so unique? I talked to the chief medical officer at UTMB about it yesterday as some of the first people in Texas were getting vaccinated. Take a listen.
We were able to have an effective vaccine on a completely new platform, which is an mRNA platform, which we have never done. So the traditional way of making vaccine is you isolate the virus, then you grow the virus in the lab. And once you grow the virus, then you purify the virus. And after you purify the virus, you deactivate the virus. And then you start inoculating first animal models, then humans, and then you do large studies. So a typical time from isolating the virus to actually getting an effective vaccine could range from anywhere from 6 years to 10 years. So that's why I said that this is truly a historical moment that we were able to get effective vaccine within 11 months. So we have shortened the time frame from isolating the virus to actually getting effective vaccine tremendously. So that's the mRNA, basically the way how this vaccine is formed. So you sequence the virus, you look at a sequence which is actually making the spike protein. So it is a little bump on the virus, and this spike protein is the one that attaches to the cell in the body. So if you make an antibody to this spike protein, that is what helps protecting individuals. So what they did, the scientists did, is they sequenced what was the sequence that is for the spike protein. They actually use that sequence. So a lot of folks don't know this is not a virus in this vaccine. It is a genome sequence that makes the spike protein is what they are using to make this vaccine. So which is a totally new platform and 95% effective. It's unbelievable. Only vaccine that I know of that is 90+% effective is measles vaccine. There's no other vaccine that is this effective. Flu vaccine that we take is anywhere between 40 to 60% effective.
But I understand the studies that list that 90% effectiveness are not as robust because it's such a short time period. Is there concern about side effects when this hasn't been tested as long as you'd like?
Yeah. So when you look at most of the vaccines that we have developed for viral infection, you can get symptoms within the 2 months of that vaccine. It is very rare to have side effects from a vaccine such as this after 2 months. It can happen, but it is very rare.
Are you saying you've done on mRNA sort of vaccines for other viruses and it's worked well?
No, we have not done. This is the first time we have used mRNA technology to develop vaccine. And I think if this is going to be successful, you're going to see a lot of additional vaccine coming up on this platform in the future.
And what does mRNA stand for?
Messenger ribonucleic acid.
Which is what exactly?
So which is basically a little sequence segment of amino acids that they go into the cell, and there is a machinery called ribosomes, and it basically starts churning more of that same thing within the ribosomes. So that's typically what an mRNA is, and it keeps making that protein.